What's up guys, JohnOrigins here. Today got a Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. Playing against Zach or Smashbr0spro33 in an odd place. Wait, hello Mega Deepal's channel? How you doing friends? I'm here to entertain you while Mega Deepal is somewhat detained from uploading. So, here to help him out. Yeah, that's why I'm here. Fight the battles for him, entertain you people, do all the things required of a guest narration, and playing some OU, and looking at my opponent's team. My team's pretty self-explanatory, it's all pretty much standard sets. He has a Salamence and a Dragonite, and I'm thinking to myself, there's one thing I need, and that's Stealth Rocks on the field. So I'm hoping to get my T-Tar in soon, get them hazards on the field. But before that, I need to stop him from standing up and try and get some momentum on my side of the field. So I'm going to lead off with my fastest guy, which is my Crobat. Go for that taunt straight away, stop him from setting up them hazards. I don't want them on the field right now. I could deal with them later on, but right now, I'm not wanting it. So I'm going to do that, go for the U-turn now, go into my Jello, because my Jellicent can pretty much handle most defensive Jirachi sets because it won't carry Thunder Punch. So I'm happily going to go into it and try and get some damage off on it. Hopefully go for the Skull, do some mad damage to it. But me being an idiot and not remembering that Gastrodon is around, I give it a Storm Drain boost, which turns out to be a horrible mistake for me. Because as you'll see in a minute after I infect it with my diseases, I am going to get smashed in the face with an Earth Power coming from a Choice Specs Gastro. And ouch, that hurt. That is a +1 Choice Specs Gastrodon on the field. I'm like, whoa, I ain't staying in. Gonna go into my Crobat, stop any damage from happening my way, and hopefully get some momentum building on my side. Try and get them Stealth Rocks on the field, you know? So I'm gonna U-turn here, not gonna bother with taunting because he's not gonna go for Stealth Rocks this turn. I can then go into my Jellicent safely, stop him from killing me because Jellicent is bulky and Iron-Headed resisted, and then get off and recover because my Jellicent is too low of health too early on in this game. Jellicent will be perfect for this Jirachi late game, also for his Salamence, so I am good to go. As long as Gengar isn't in, I should be fine with my Jellicent to wall the hell out of his team. So I'm hoping to keep this guy around for a while, even for Infernape as well, who he has, so Jellicent is a key player in this game, gotta keep him around, or she around, her around, yeah. I do get paralyzed here, which is unfortunate, but it's only a little bit of damage. I went for Shadow Ball, it wouldn't have done much. I was not going to go for Scald or go for the Burn, because he has this thing around his Gastrodon. I do go for the Shadow Ball this turn as well, and I do a little bit of damage, which is good, because he's Choice Specs. Who the hell runs a Recover on a Choice Specs Gastro? So that's the thing. He's going to get toxic damage as well, so I'm happy to go for Shadow Balls all day long. But he does predict my switch here into the Crobat and goes for the Ice Beam. I go into T-Tar because I saw this as a perfect opportunity to get up my Stealth Rocks, because Dragonite and Salamence, threatening Pokemon. So get up them Stealth Rocks, stop them from being effective, break multi-scales and such. So that's also a good thing. Here, I knew he was going to go for U-turn, and I figured Crobat's a good switch. Fastest guy on the field, as long as like his Salamence doesn't come in and it's Choice Scarf. So that's what happens. U-turn doesn't do much to me, and now I have momentum on my side. I can try and get off some damage or U-turn. I choose damage at this point in time. I go for the Brave Bird because Brave Bird everything you see, and it does a lot of damage to the Dragonite. I kind of wanted to see what set it was. Maybe it would be Dragon Dance or some sort of Choice Bandit set. They're quite common, but he does go for the Draco Meteor, and he has Life Orb, so he's probably some sort of weird custom set, so that's also a thing. But I do have the one and only Mamoswine, hoping to take him out of an Ice Shard, but he does show me the extreme speed. I wasn't expecting this due to the fact that I saw Draco, but it turns out he's his custom mix set with max attack and max special attack, which is pretty cool. But my Mamoswine can take the hit and smash him in the face with an Ice Shard, so that's pretty sweet. Take out the Dragonite, and there goes a threat. But here comes in the the Infernape. And I have my Jellicent, who is perfect. Why not? Go into this thing. He does go for Map Punch, wanting to take me out. Maybe predicting me to stain or something, but I do go into my Jello, make my safer play, and now I am free to go for the Shadow Ball and whatever wants to come in. He's going to predict the Skull because he has an Inferno pin on the field, and just in case he wants to stay in for some reason, I don't understand, but I do go for the Shadow Ball. There's a lot to the Gastro, and now it looks on the brink of death, so I'm going to recover up, try and get some recovery back as he hits me, but no! This Choice Specs Gastrodon is running recover, and I was like, whoa! This thing will never die now because, oh my god, lucky I have it toxic, for God's sakes. Why? No, I don't like it. God damn it, Gastrodon, it's the bane of my existence. Please, I never bring a grass type to these things, and it ruins me. I hate it, because whenever I bring a grass type to a battle, either they don't have a Gastrodon or they have something stupid like a Heatran to run around. Oh, it's no fun. But he does want to switch out here, save his Gastro for later, and he figures the best thing on his team to take a Shadow Ball at this point is his Salamence, who he pretty much sacks because I'm defensive. My Jellicent takes that Dragon Claw like a boss, and then Sandstorm can finish him off after the Shadow Ball, so that's pretty sweet for me. Jellicent putting in a lot of work this game, I gotta say, doing its job. But in comes the Gengar. Substitute is obvious as all hell, so I'm gonna go for the Shadow Ball this turn and stop him from doing anything fun. I don't want to Gengar behind his sub while my Jellicent's out. It's the basic thing, I can't switch out against it. So this turn, expecting either Disable or the sub again, I'm going to stay in again and go for the Skull, but unfortunately for me, that does not work out. He goes for the Shadow Ball, and because I'm defensive and not specially defensive, he takes me out, and I have just lost my thing that stops Inferno ruining my face. So that's a thing, it's a horrible thing, but a thing nevertheless. But I do get the chance to bring in Sizzle. He predicts me to go for a Pursuit and goes for the Focus Blast. But because my Sizzle is well trained, I dodge the Focus Blast and go for the Pursuit, and it just takes him out. It does warrant him a free switch into Infernape, and here I play Let's Sacrifice Something. Woo! So I bring in a Tyranitar to literally die. And he goes for the Flare Blitz, Choice Banded Flare Blitz, I will have you know, because that did a lot of damage and he didn't get Life Orb, so most likely Choice Banded, and he can just take me out with 2 Flare Blitzes, and that's not fun because now he's bearing himself in a position of authority. I do have my Sizzle though with the Choice Banded Bullet Punch, hoping to take some things out. I was really tempted to go for the U-turn here, I have got to say, but I told myself no, that's a very risky play and an unnecessary play at that. So what happens is I go for the Bullet Punch. It actually does a really good chunk to the Jirachi, but I still have to switch out. He predicts it nicely, it goes into his Nape, and I'm sitting back here with my Reuniclus in the field thinking, what the hell am I going to do? But I have nothing to sack, so Reuniclus gets sacked basically. He's in Blaze range, it's going to do a lot of damage, it will probably kill me. Oh wait, no, the power of 69 saves my life. It turns out this guy, this Zack guy, my good buddy, doesn't run Blaze, he runs Iron Fist, and I pray to the heavens, and I'm like, oh, thank you Lord, thank you Arceus, because he saves me on 69 HP, and now I win the game because I take out the Gastrodon, and the Focus Blast hits and crits. So that's going to be the game, people. If you enjoyed this battle, leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe. I've been JohnOrigins, filling in for Mr. Deepal, and I'm out. So peace.